Good win on Sunday. Do we take some momentum from that going into the last 6 games of the season?
Yeah, I think our performances of the last few weeks, I think, Swansea performance as well, I thought was also good in a different way. So yeah, I think the players are in a good place, and we've got a lot of people smiling again. So yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Yeah. We've returned to some defensive stability of late as well. You mentioned Swansea there. Of course, the result on Sunday, that's 3 clean sheets in 4 games too. How pleasing is that to see?
Yeah, that just shows how much we was missing our defenders when we had none. No team can cope with no defenders. So we had a lot of people playing out of position, and it was hurting us. And there's no getting away from that. Our hands were tied, but I think before that situation, we had a lot of clean sheets before then. I think we were 2nd or 3rd in the league for clean sheets before all that happened. Craziness happened with the defenders. So, but now some of them are back. We're back to being solid again and getting good results.
Part of that defensive core at the moment is another youngster who's been given the chance to impress in Nico Gordon. How's he shaping up as a pro at the moment?
Well, I think game by game he's improving, he's learning. He's doing everything that we're asking of him, and to play in the Championship side and like you said, have 3 clean sheets in 4 games against good teams, by the way. West Brom just went and beat Bournemouth last night, and Swansea scored 4 past Cardiff. Like they're good sides that we played against, and all you can do is praise the lad, you know. And it's up to us to keep his feet on the ground and keep pushing him and keep pushing him in the right direction.
Do you see the integration of people like Nico, Jordan James and others, the youngsters who are very much now part of that first team, as a real success story from the season overall?
Yeah, I like to think from the minute I came through the door, I've done everything that I said I would do. I said I would keep the club up from relegation end of last season, and done that with 2 games to spare. I said I would give youngsters opportunities. If they're good enough, then they're old enough. Don't forget their age, and I've done that. Improved our senior players as individuals, because you're not keeping all them clean sheets whether you're a defender unless you're improving. Midfielders improving, Gary Gardner, even Sunjit, you know, like they're improving. Striker Scott Hogan's got 10 goals, first time double figures for years. So all of our players are improving. The group's improving, and the team's improving. We've played a lot of good football at times when we've been able to. Cause teams a lot of problems. So the only thing we've lacked is results here and there. A lot of decisions have gone against us as well. So I think we're moving in the right direction. But I see these young lads coming through, and I was at the Forest game last night and speaking highly of our young lads coming through, because you've named a couple of them there, like Nico and JJ. They're your obvious ones. George Hall played against QPR, started against QPR and played well. He was unlucky, he got injured. Job's come on. He came on against Preston. We was losing and played a part in us getting the equaliser to get the point, you know. And there's another young lad, Brandon's coming through. He's only 16. He's only 16. Like he trains with us when he can, you know. And he's broke into the 23s now. We've got some good young players coming through, and I want to be part of that development and helping them and giving them opportunities. And so yeah, I think Murray Miller, no one gave him a chance last season, and I gave him a chance, and then we sold him in the summer. So yeah, I think that I'm definitely doing what I said I would do.
On to Saturday, in Forest, one of the most informed teams in the division, haven't lost a league game since the end of January. How do we match up Steve Cooper's informed side?
Exactly what you said. We have to match them because they're a powerful team. in and out of possession. They work hard as a group. I was at the game last night. It was pretty much the same as when we played them at home. You know, I thought Coventry started the better, a bit like we did when we was at home.
Yeah.
But the first goal was so important, and tomorrow's going to be no different. We have to compete with them and match them physically. They've got players that can hurt you, a lot of players, and we have to be our best to try and stop that from happening. We didn't do much wrong in the home game, and we lost 3-0, you know, so they're strong on set pieces as well. So yeah, we have to be at it from start to finish to compete with them and cause them problems.
Lots of Blues fans will have fond memories of Nottingham Forest over recent years. We've had some good performances there and some memorable games. As you mentioned there, is Saturday an opportunity to go toe-to-toe with one of the best teams to really see where we're at this stage of the season?
Yeah, you have to see they're in the playoffs, and that's where we want to aim to be in the future. So this is a good opportunity to see where we're at as a team and as a club. The strength and depth you'll see on the weekend. They brought on Graben and Sturridge, you know, like they're proper strikers, you know. So they've got the strength and depth there in the middle of the park. They've got good players and good backup players. So, but we have an opportunity to show them that, look, we ain't too far off it. I think we had a good start to the season, and if we can finish the way we started, then there'd been the odd thing here and there that could have cost us this season, you know. So, but yeah, it's a big test and one that we're ready for.
No Lyle Taylor on Saturday, giving Forest to his parent club, which I suppose is a bit of a shame, given his recent form. He's done well, hasn't it?
Yeah, Lyle is what he is, you know. He's a good player. He's a good player that causes teams problems, works hard for your team, gives everything every time he comes off the pitch. He crawled off the pitch on the weekend, on Sunday against West Brom, and he scores goals. So give him chances, he scores. And so yeah, we're going to miss him, but that's the game, you know. We're fortunate enough to get him from Forest, and it's one game, and he can recharge his battery and get ready for the next one.
Yeah, and I suppose Lyle's absence opens the door for someone else, does it not?
Yeah, it opens the door for someone else to grab an opportunity and show us what he can do, and that's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'll be pushing for that player to do. Look, show me why you should now stay in the team. So yeah.
Just finally on injuries, how's Tahith Chong doing?
Tahith, unfortunately, he's just tweaked his hamstring a little bit. So when he came off, he was saying, no, I can play, leave me on there for another 5 minutes. And I was like, no. Like, he said it's just stiffness, a bit of tightness. But thankfully, I didn't listen to Tahith, and yeah, he's. Hopefully, we're getting back for the last couple of games.
Okay, and longer than that, is it just George Friend now?
George Friend is out there. We're hopeful that maybe Monday he will be back with the group. It just depends. I think there's 3 days, including today. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then he'll be back in with the group Monday.
Cheers for your time, Gaffer.
Cheers.